All right, guys, welcome back to the Heavens Culture Podcast, man. It's your boy Micah, and today we got a special guest with us, Baker Visuals, coming all the way from ATL, man, from Georgia. My personal love for all things sports. Got to get out there to ATL, man. So I just want to give you a shout out, bro. My man is a videographer. He does music videos with all the big and up and coming Christian artists. Basically, the Cole Bennett of the Christian world, as I always put it. And so I just want to let you give a second, bro, to throw a shout out there, whatever you want to say to the people, man. So,
what's up, guys? My name is Baker Visuals. My real name is Will. And like he said, I'm from ATL. And basically, I just like to do music videos and edit videos to try to spread God's kingdom. Because I feel like he said, man, music videos and like visuals and content, they have a lot of pull in the Christian space and pull in the world in general. Like, you can have somebody that's not even in the church watching a Christian music video and have them, come to the church, or have them introduced to Christ to an alternative lifestyle. Like, also with the artists, like helping the artists out to push that image, like having people that look like them and make music that they like. I feel like it's a good impact for the culture for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, and his Instagram is Baker. Is it Bakers_visuals or Baker?
Baker_visuals, yeah.
Baker _visuals. Make sure y'all run up his Instagram, man. Show this man some love. So we're just gonna get into it, man. So first question, I guess, is what is your definition of culture?
I feel like culture is kind of like, it can be like a community, and it can also be like an influence in a sense, I guess. Like,
Okay.
I'm not sure how to really explain it, but like culture is like very you can be very influenced by culture, or culture can be like influence somebody. So I'm not sure what the exact definition of culture is, but I have a mind. I feel like I have a mindset of it though.
Yeah, it would just be like, your definition, like how you would see and define culture. So you said more like a community and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what do you think culture affects?
I feel like culture affects everything. Like, even though, like, even in the world, or like the secular world, I feel like hip hop culture is probably the most influential. Like, even as far as fashion, like music, even what the music is talking about, unfortunately influences people probably not in the best direction. And that's why culture is so important. Like, building a solid culture, building like networking and marketing and like templates, like media, just like this podcast. Like, I feel like it all adds up to culture. It all influences.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. That's fire. So like, growing up, did you grow up Christian? Did you grow up unsaved? Were you kind of half in, half out? Like, what's your testimony, and like, how did you find like God and like kind of get into heaven's culture versus the world's culture?
I actually grew up very much Christian. Like, most of the men in my family are some kind of pastor or something like that, or run a church or something like that. But I want to say when I was very young, I was definitely tapped into Christ. I was very interested in the Bible stories, like Noah and like Veggie Tales and stuff like that. I was very into Christian culture, but of course as I got older, like probably like high school, middle school age, I definitely fell off the wagon a little bit and was definitely influenced by the world's culture, and just started living an ungodly lifestyle, of course, where it was smoking, partying, hanging out with people I probably wasn't supposed to be hanging out with. But I feel like it kind of changed around like 19, 20. Praise God, like it was like a younger age. Like I could have, like praise God, it was like pretty young. I feel like, but yeah, probably like 19, 20. I came back to the faith and really started locking in for sure.
That's awesome. And what like brought you back to the faith to like lock in like that?
I think I always knew, like, even when I was not, even when I was living in the world, like, I always kind of would pray a prayer to God. Like, I would always still be kind of locked in, but not fully locked in for real. So, I think I just hit a really bad low point. Like, I was down on down on everything, bro. And I was like, bro, I just started praying. Like, I just started, like, getting on my knees. I always knew he was there, bro. But then, I don't know, I think I just got to a low point. I really just had to lock in for real. And then, people in my life and stuff like that to guide me back to the faith for sure.
Okay, that's fire, bro. That's what's up. And so, were you like, like throughout high school and stuff like that, were you a creative before that, or was it kind of after you kind of came back to the Lord that you were like, yo, I want to start making music videos, editing, that kind
Mm.
of thing?
Um, I've always been interested in film. Like even from a young age, I always watched movies, and I always wanted to be some kind of director. I really wanted to make movies, and I still do want to make movies. That's the main passion I want to do.
Hmm.
And I think I always wanted to do that, and I knew I wanted to do that in like middle school and high school. But I started shooting
Yeah.
videos like right after high school. I graduated in 2020, so like probably
Okay.
2020 is
Same.
when I started doing music videos. But I was doing it for the world at first. And I'm gonna say probably like two
Okay.
years ago, I started doing Christian music videos. Switched it over when I came to
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. That's fire. And so like, cause I was talking to who was it? Oh, Ugly Josh. Have you heard of him?
I don't think I have.
Okay, you got to type in, but he's from ATL too, and so I know like I'm a Falcons fan. I like the Bulldogs and stuff like that. I'm more
Sure.
like a bandwagon, but like I've never been to Atlanta. But you look at like all these artists that have come out of Atlanta, Gucci Mane, 21, I don't know, just a bunch of people I can't name off my dome right now. But it's like how are you able to like keep yourself out of that big of a music scene, music culture, like for the Lord versus like being like, oh well, I can make $1,500 doing a shoot downtown with
That's
so and
facts,
so.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
That's
or
facts.
like I can make like 3 bands doing this versus like, okay, dude's coming up, maybe I'll do it for free or maybe I'll do it for $500 or whatever, and like, but yeah, it's for the Lord. So like in the end, He honors you. So like, how do you like separate yourself from that industry that's in that culture that's so heavy in Atlanta?
Bro, that's actually so facts, bro. Like when I first came to, I first like made the switch to Christian music, I was just on that like threshold where I was about to start getting those big budget shoots, and I was about to start locking in with the big artists.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear, like it might have been like some spiritual warfare or something going on, but like right when I made that switch, I was getting like crazy offers for videos, or like I was getting opportunities in the secular world. I was like, bruh. But at the end of the day, it's really a no brainer though. Like I feel like that world
Mm-hmm.
it's so wicked, bro. Especially in Atlanta. Like when it's that influential and it's that much
It
money
is.
being pushed through, like it's there's no W's in that. Like it's all it's a lot of wickedness going on behind the scenes, and like a lot of stuff that's just not gonna bear no good fruit. So it's for me. I can see
Yeah.
how people can struggle with that, but for me, it's really a no brainer to stick on Christ's side because I know Christ gonna never forsake me for sure. So,
Yeah. But like being like practical is like, you're 22, you try to make some bands, you know what I'm saying? And like, like it's hard like Christian to Christian to like be like, okay, well, because you want to help your brother out, you want to help your sister out, so it's like you don't want to charge them, but it's like how do you get over the fact of like you may not make as much money now versus later, obviously, but like now versus when you can make a ton of money working with secular artists and giving that up. Like how are you just practically like, hey, it's a no brainer. I'm not even gonna get into that with that, like, because I feel like the culture right now is so like money hungry, right? It's like they're
facts,
like,
bro,
bump
facts.
God, I'm trying to make money. Like I'm a scam, I'm gonna do OnlyFans, I'm a push, I'm a trap or whatever, I'm a steal, and they don't care about God no more because it's just about getting the bag or whatever. So like as
So
a Christian videographer that was in the world and was making a bag, how did you like practically like be like, nah, this ain't worth it?
it would definitely wasn't like a quick decision because, like you said, in
Hmm.
Atlanta, especially, bro, like that grind culture and like stacking up bands and
Yeah,
like that's a very prominent culture, bro. Like that's the mindset of most people my age. But
yeah,
at first, it was like I knew I had to do some free videos. I knew I had to kind of grind up to get to that point. But
hmm,
I just had to pray on it because I was definitely stressing for a minute because a lot
right,
of it's a very like I feel like the ground right now we're at the ground stage of a lot of stuff. Like as far as
hmm.
Christian hip hop, Christian music, Christian community and media and
That's
stuff like that.
facts.
We're kind of at the ground level right now. There are some artists that are
Yeah,
bigger that's up there and able to pay those budgets, but like
hmm,
we're at the ground floor, so it's a lot of free videos I'm doing, a lot of half price stuff. But
mm,
bro, I just had to pray on that junk and fast on it, like just knowing God. Just a couple Bible verses, like God is never gonna forsake you, bro. He always gonna he has good thoughts about you, bro. Like he wants you to. God probably the only person that wants you to win for real. You gotta stay
That's
obedient.
real.
You gotta stay down for the come up for real, bro. And even now, bro,
Yeah.
like, my mind still be slipping back, bro. I be like, bro, I gotta make some bands or something like that. I gotta make some kind of some kind of bread, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I just gotta get back in the word, bro, and make sure my mind is focused on Christ for real.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like even me as a graphic designer is like I'll make free cover art or free like just posts and stuff like that for other people versus like I could go into the world, talk to other people and make, $800 a graphic that takes me 2 hours or like an hour and a half to make. You know what I'm saying? And too, like bro. And so like so for you, I guess like because the goal of this podcast is like for people that are listening that they could get insight. You know what I'm saying? Like and so it's like if you're going through it, man, like the money always fades. About like I can't remember the scripture, but it says that everything else in this world will fade except the word of God, except God. Like money, fame,
Exactly, bro.
power,
Exactly,
all
bro.
that. So it's like we making an impact for the kingdom. Doesn't even matter if we need to make money or not, because we know our riches are in heaven for real.
That's
And,
facts.
and but also I feel like people hear that and they're like, man, I don't want to do that because I don't want to wait till heaven. Because I'm like that. I'm like, I'm trying to get a little drip, get a nice house. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like also is like when we humble ourselves before the Lord, like I can't remember what verse. I think it's in Romans, but it says when we humble ourselves before the Lord, then He'll lift us up at the right time. So it's like for us, like or for creatives out there, people that are in that kind of world, like rap or whatever, is like, humble yourself before the Lord, like do it for God, and then when the time's right, He's gonna bless you here on earth too. It's not just gonna be like you die and then you get a mansion or whatever.
That's facts, bro. That's facts.
For real. So, but yeah, going back to what you said, bro, I feel like we really are like kind of in the ground building stages of like,
No,
I think we're rewriting Christian rap. So like for me, and I don't know why I said I graduated in 2020. I graduated in 2018. I graduated college in 2020, Bible
gotcha.
college. So it's not really a real college, but shout out CFNI. But so when I was in like coming up, like I used to listen to like Lecrae, Trip Lee,
Mhm.
C Light, aka Andy Mineo. Not many people know his name was C Light. Tadashi, KB, and so like for a while, bro, I hated Christian rap because it sounded the same. Like it was just the same stuff. It was like corny. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It didn't hit. But then like then I started learning about like 21 and 42 Doug and Lil Durk and like all like Lil Uzi and Suicide Boys and all that. And I was like, yo, this stuff's hard, right? And so I stopped listening to Christian music. And I said this on some other podcasts, so I don't want to repeat myself. But like once I found like Emmanuel the Prophet, DKG Kai, Chew,
Right.
Cool, all these people, I was like, yo, I feel like this is the new wave of Christian rap. Cause like dude's spitting on a Detroit flow, like going
Facts, bro.
crazy, talking about killing some demons. I was like, yo, I'm about this. You know what I'm saying? Like I could bump this.
The lingo hard, bro. Facts.
Exactly. And so on the rap side, it's coming up, but like what do you think about like our side of it? Like more like not to say rappers aren't creatives, because they are, obviously they're artists, but like things with visuals, like doing that. What do you think about like, because the only real like Christian videographer that I know is you. Like I don't see anybody else doing like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a ton of graphic designers, which is amazing. But like as a videographer, like what do you think about like the creative Christian world, doing things that look like the world but aren't? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I do hear about that. I feel like it's all about what your intentions are, like what you're glorifying, what you're bringing up. Like we can have these styles of videos. Like my videos may be, and I do get inspiration. Like I started out in the world shooting
Mm-hmm.
videos, so my videos may look similar to a worldly video. But at the end of the day, like even my effects, I try to use like certain effects that glorify God. Like I'll throw some
Mm-hmm.
crosses in there or something like that. Like it's all about what you're glorifying with what you do.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I feel like I mean it's as the I feel like as the Christian as this Christian media and like this Christian culture goes up, and I feel like it's going up actually pretty rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's gonna win, everybody's gonna eat. I feel like, bro, just gotta stay consistent. And I feel like the people behind the scenes, like the graphic designers, the videographers, like producing everything, I feel like there's definitely room for us to eat as well, bro. Like you
Yeah,
just gotta stay consistent, bro. Like
absolutely.
branding is important, bro. Like
Hmm.
and just being locked in and I feel like if you if you're known for doing Christian work, you're gonna be more
Yeah,
likely to get more Christian, I'm saying Christian work for sure.
yeah, no, absolutely. And so, like, what would you say to like a young creative listening right now of like they're feeling like hopeless or they're feeling discouraged because like it's not happening? What would you
Bro,
say to somebody like that?
you gotta bro read that word, bro. Like for real, like
Mm,
there's nothing new under the sun. Like the Bible really has every struggle that you're going through, and God does not want you to lose, but He's not gonna forsake you. He's not gonna just throw you in the trash and nothing like that. He probably the only one that wants you to win for real, for real. I would
yeah.
say saying that word, bro. Stay consistent, bro. Like it's probably not gonna happen. Like, bro, I've been shooting videos for dang near 4 years, and
Oh wow.
I'm still even at the bottom floor, but I'm still getting maybe a little bit of traction. Like some of my videos getting a little bit of views. You just gotta stay consistent, bro. Like it ain't gonna usually it ain't be go overnight thing. Like we might see on social media, people may be up, but that stuff be taking time, bro. Like it take a good
Mhm.
gotta up the skill, up the connects, up the networking. But
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. That's good, bro. And so, just moving on with some of the questions, man. It's like, in your own words, how would you describe like the current young adult culture? Because I mean, you're out of high school, so you're not a youth anymore. So,
Yeah.
being like, you know, in our 20s, how would you describe the current young adult culture?
Like the young adult, like people in their 20s or people in like high school kind of age,
I say
or just
20s, just because that's where we are right now.
nah,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts. I
Yep.
feel like, bro, like you said, bro, like the grind culture is very prominent.
Hmm.
Like people want to get, we see a lot of people on Instagram. We might want to get the bust down rollie. We might want to get
Hmm.
the bust down
That's
chain or
real.
something like that.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Wicked, bro. I forget the Bible verse, but it's like something like wicked. If you get money wickedly, like I'm definitely paraphrasing right here, but if you get money wickedly, that junk gonna. If you get money fast, bro, that junk gonna leave fast, bro. Like if you
Hmm.
get money wickedly, bro, it's going like it's not gonna stay.
Yep.
So build that solid foundation in Christ. Build that, you know what I'm saying? Build that structure, and nothing
Hmm.
gonna be able to topple it down, bro.
Yep.
But yeah,
That's fire. So you describe like the current culture just like money hungry.
definitely money hungry, bro. Like very lust, of course, very lust hungry as well, bro. Like everything,
Hmm.
bro. I can't even find anything to watch, bro. Like without
That's what I'm saying.
some crazy stuff popping up on the screen, bro. I'm like, bro, I can't watch this. But
No,
like
that's real.
lust as well, bro. And I feel like because I be dressing a certain way, or like I may carry myself in a certain way, even though I'm rooted in Christ. I feel like maybe I'm not sure how to explain it, but like maybe like people may think I'm not a Christian, and sometimes
Hmm.
I just be peeping like even with maybe like females or something like that, bro. Like it's I can just see a certain level of lust, bro. Like
Hmm.
when I interact with some people, bro. Like it's really prominent, bro. Once you really lock in with Christ, I feel like
Yeah.
yeah,
Your eyes kind of start to see
your eyes
what's
start to
really
see that
going on.
like discernment for real.
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. Yeah, it's true, man. It's like I can't remember where it was. I think it was Instagram. It was either Instagram or TikTok, but someone was like was talking about our generation, like Gen Z, and was saying he's like your generation is attention or obsessed with attention, and I was like, dang, bro, that
That
hit
probably
me. That hit me, bro. I was like, dang, we low key are, bro. Oh, that's what it is. We're obsessed with attention, and I was just like, bro, that's real. And it's like you look at that in every single aspect of the culture, Christian and non-Christian. You know, you got like, oh, I want my Instagram to blow up, you know, or
that's
I
true, bro.
want
That's
my
true, bro.
yeah, I want to get viral off my TikTok devotionals or like, you know what I'm saying, or like I want, you know, and it's like instead of like being it for God's glory and God's honor or whatever, it's like, nah, I want it because I want to be the face of it. You know what I'm
That is
saying?
fact.
So I'm just like, bro. So like in your own life, and especially in your craft, right? Like how do you battle that battle of being obsessed uh dang, what did I just say? Obsessed with attention.
Attention.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, now that you put that out there, that's actually facts, bro. Like I definitely struggle with that because like I feel like I've kind of, I don't know, I may be kind of built a brand a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I may find myself pushing that brand more than Christ itself, bro. And like that's just
Mhm.
something I gotta work on for sure. Cause now that you said that, bro, that's very much facts, bro. Like
Yeah.
I definitely want my Instagram to blow. Like I want to be. Sometimes I want to push myself in front of glory, bro. And that just ain't it, bro.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
definitely, I think it's about heart posture, bro. Just gotta make sure you're doing everything for Christ, everything for glory. Stay humble, stay meek, and make sure
Yeah.
you're not trying to be the head of it, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%, bro. I totally agree. And it's like, if we put, like, I think it's okay to build a brand for the Lord, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like we're building it for us and we're saying it's for God, and it's like, what are we doing, bro?
That's where it's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? And that could be through videography, photography, social media. That could be through a business. That could be through a clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just, it's hard sometimes because we are obsessed with attention and we're like addicted to it in a sense too, because that's all we know. All we know is social media. We don't know like, well, before the internet, we had pagers. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like
Really
we were
don't, bro.
born in, yeah, we were born into it. But I found that scripture I was talking about. It's First Peter 5:6. It says, "So humble yourselves under the mighty power of God, and at the right time, He will lift you up in honor." And so I feel like when we switch our obsession from uh, attention to God, I think that's like humbling ourselves. What do you think?
I think that's very much facts, bro. Letting God taking a step back and taking God take that lead is definitely
Mhm.
the way to go.
Yeah, 100%. And it's like the cool thing is like okay, we have to humble ourselves, and then we're like that's not where it ends. It ends with like at the right time He'll lift you up in honor, and like what comes with honor? It comes with attention. It comes with a spot. It comes with money. It comes with opportunities, and so it's like I think in that humbling time, like God's building us up so that we can handle it and steward it right. Like, bro, like
That's
so
fair.
I'm trying to build heaven's culture. You know what I'm saying? So I battle this all the time. Like it's not about me, it's about the Lord. I don't want to do anything unless it's His idea, right? And I remember before I started, I had asked God. I was like, God, like why is it not like blowing up the way I thought it was supposed to, right?
Mm,
And He was like, because if it did, He wouldn't be able to handle it. And I was like, dang
that's
it,
facts, bro.
bro.
That's facts.
I was like, bro, but for real, I could. He was like, nah, bro, you can't trust. And
That's
so
facts.
this verse, bro, is just speaking to me the past like month or two. Is like I gotta humble myself under His power, man, and then I gotta wait because at the right time, then it'll happen. But I think like in that humbling time, my mindset switches to like okay, being worried about me and like what I built to what okay, God, you built this whole thing, and that's where my heart is right now. Is like, hey, God, I don't want to build this. I want you to build it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's good, man. It's tough. It's tough being a Christian in this culture, man. What do you think about that? Like, how do you think being like what are some struggles that you had personally of like especially in Atlanta, bro? I feel like Atlanta, Florida, Tennessee, and like Detroit or Chicago are like one of the hardest places, especially when you're in that rap world, that like music hip hop
Mm.
world. It's so hard, bro, to stay like locked in with the Lord. So like what are some struggles that you have? What are some wins that you do just to stay locked in, bro? Just talking to the people, man.
I feel like, bro, like I said, the Bible, bro, like you just gotta really get that one on one time, get that prayer time in, and bro,
Yeah.
like, and like I said, bro, I feel like I still dress a certain way. I
Mm-hmm.
still I wear chains or whatnot, but like,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like because I look a certain way, but I act a different way. Like I definitely keep Christ values. I won't go places, or I won't like if somebody's trying to talk to me about something crazy, I'm not going to indulge in the conversation, bro. I'm gonna say my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Like you're definitely looked down on or something like that. Like you're definitely
Mm-hmm.
looked at as weird or something like that. But you just gotta really stay confident, bro, and like know
Mm-hmm.
that Christ is the head of everything. Like Christ really is the King of all kings, and every knee is gonna bow to Christ. So
That's real.
if and at the same time, bro, like don't be scared to try to. Like I know this world may be I don't know, but like I know it may be tempting to switch sides and like get that love from the world, but like don't be scared to like really stand up for God and like and really speak your mind. And because 9 out of 10, bro, I feel like people be knowing God. Like a lot of
Mhm.
people are like me or like you, like they grew up in the church or something like that, and
Right.
they kind of know what God is, but they ain't never seen an example of
Yeah.
somebody really repping Christ like
Yeah.
confidently and really walking a godly life. Because I know if I seen somebody like that in my younger years, I probably would have been like, "Dang, that's kind of interesting." Like
Hmm.
he's moving solidly, he's solid, and he's repping Christ.
Yeah.
That would have been something cool to see, though.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I feel like too is like I think it's good we dress how we want to dress. You know what I'm saying? Like how we look the way we want to look. I feel like people don't want to be a part of a different like if I saw like if I saw like a rapper wear like a suit and tie or like someone that was like preaching Jesus to me that was wearing like some loafers or something, I'd be like, I don't want to like if I give my
Facts,
life to
facts.
the Lord, I'm gonna have to look like that. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like we're the new breed of like, okay, I can dress the way Gucci Mane dresses or 42 Doug dresses or whatever, and like wear chains and stuff like that. But I can still love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I can still walk with a tight relationship with God, and I don't have to like look a certain way. And I feel like for the younger generation, that kind of shows them like, hey, it's okay to be yourself, but also like to be who God made you to be. You know what I'm saying? Like to live a
That's
life
facts. That's
for Him. And so I think it's good, bro. I think it's good that we and even like with visuals and graphics and videos and photography and stuff like that, it's like I think it's okay to look like the world as long as your message is God. Because it's like if the world is looking for the world, they'll find it, and then it's really just like it's like a Trojan horse. That's
nah,
all it
for
is.
sure.
That. So, what do you think? Like, I guess moving on. Like, what do you think pushed the culture away from Jesus?
I'm gonna say lust, bro. Back to
Yeah.
lust. Like lust, bro. Like that's probably the number one thing that I feel like just defiles our body and defiles our mindset. Like when you're
Mm.
really locked in with lust, bro, your whole mind is like on a whole different panel. But when
Yeah.
you're really locked in, you're fleeing from that lust, bro. Your mind's on a whole different. Like you're able to lock in with God more. You're
Hmm.
able to see those things, bro, and like see those, have that discernment. But lust, bro, and I feel like that's why the world be pushing it, bro. Like it's definitely some behind the scenes going on
Oh yeah.
with the world pushing that lust, bro. Like everything is lustful, bro. I can't even watch nothing on TV no more.
No,
Like I got
literally.
to look for certain stuff to watch, bro.
Bro, even commercials, bro. It's
Even
crazy.
commercials, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like they're getting
Yeah.
crazy out here.
For real. Then do you think it's just like a sexual lust, or you think it's even like a lust for like money or for fame or for
Um,
attention or?
that too. I definitely think that adds into it as well. Like it's different things though. I think lust in its own fact, like a sexual lust, probably the most
Mhm.
prominent. And then also lusting for money, lusting for that fame. That's definitely
Yeah.
gonna stain your heart, bro. Like defile your heart, and it's just gonna make you not be able to even connect with God, bro, or have
Yeah.
that right mindset.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, no, that's facts, bro. I think cuz sin separates you from God. That's just what it is.
Facts, facts, facts.
And so it's like if we're off to the lust of the flesh, then it's like, dang, bro. That pushes us. We don't even remember God. We don't even care about what God did because all we're trying to
Bro,
do is
literally, bro.
satisfy our souls. Yeah. Which is crazy. And so I guess the next question would be how has the church failed the youth/young adult culture? The capital C church, church of the American church.
Um, I feel like they kind of soft a little bit. Like I feel like they're not
Okay.
really preaching what needs to be preached, bro. Like a lot of kids are struggling, like I said, with that lust. And there
Hmm.
are some churches, bro. Like I've been to some churches recently where they've been pushing that, but like I feel like maybe the older church, like the
Yeah.
churches I went to when I was little, like with the older congregations or like the older, it's been around for some time. They not push. I feel like they not pushing that truth. Like you're not supposed to be out here lusting. You're not supposed to be out here having sex before marriage. You're not
Hmm.
supposed to, you know what I'm saying, fornication and all that. Like I feel like they're not pushing that per se. And then there might be a lot of judgment going on as well. Like they might be getting judged for being a certain way instead of getting helped. and actually being
Yeah.
led closer to God for real.
Yeah. No, that's facts. That's facts. And like I feel like a lot of times like church is just like a social club, and they just
Facts,
you
bro.
just go in
Facts.
there to like feel good. Say I went to church. And so is the church culture big in Atlanta? Because I know like down here I'm in the Bible Belt, so there's a church in every 2 blocks. And so I don't know what it's like there in Atlanta. It's like is it because here it's like in Dallas and stuff is like, oh okay, I'm gonna go to the club Saturday night, but then I'm gonna be in church on Sunday morning. And
That's facts,
then
bro.
so I don't know how it is up there. How is the church culture up there?
Honestly, bro, I don't exactly. I feel like because we're in the South, like the
Mm,
South, especially Georgia, is like prominent. We have a very like prominent church culture, especially with the older generation. Like probably my
mm,
mom's age, my grandma's age, but it's been kind of dwindling down, of course, with
right.
the newer generations. But we have a lot of old. I feel like church is distilled in our culture down here in the South,
Absolutely.
and there's definitely a lot of churches, but they're kind of dwindling down, bro. Like there's
Mm,
fewer. I feel like there's fewer and fewer churches going around. Like, and then like as those older churches, like the congregation is just dying. There's no new
yeah.
people coming to the church, but I feel like there's a revival, bro. Like there's a movement going down here. There's definitely a lot
Fire.
of people kind of walking back to the church, coming back to the church as the culture grows down here.
Yeah.
So,
That's fire. What do you think's like causing that change?
bro, I don't know, bro. And honestly, I'm not sure if it's just because recently I've been tapped in with it. So I
Mm,
my like my eyes been open to people coming back like that. It might have even happened beforehand, before I came to Christ. But I just feel like I've been seeing so many people, like even my friends from high school, they turn their
mm,
life to Christ, bro. Like I'll be seeing them posting like how they turn their life to Christ, or like it's. I feel like it's a movement, bro. Like we not going for that. We know we finally realizing this world wicked for real, and we
yeah.
need to lock in, bro.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, that's good. That's crazy, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think like you could go talk to a crackhead on the street and they'll tell you the whole gospel in the Bible
bro.
Belt. You know what I'm
Facts, bro.
saying?
That's actually facts though.
Yeah, and it's like they don't, but it's like they don't understand like how deep it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's not my dog's barking out there, but they don't get it, and so it's like I think what you're saying is true. Is like I don't know, like people are more on like TikTok or Instagram now, and there's all these like Christian TikToks and like stories about the Lord and stuff like that. It's bro, do you hear these dudes, bro?
Well,
Or
I can't
nah?
really hear. I can hear a little noise over there, but I can't hear it though.
Oh, okay, okay. They going crazy right now, bro. But yeah, I feel like the boom, honestly, from what I see and like the people that I've spoken to is like it's all coming from social media, bro. It's not coming from church no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's like we need church, obviously. I love church. But it's like I feel like it's that's why it's so important as like creatives that we're pushing the Lord in everything that we do is because that's what this generation is feeding off of. They're not going into church every day. They're on their phone every day. So it's like I feel like that's like a big reason for us to go in there. And I feel like back to what your point is like being judgmental. The church has been judgmental. It's like social media is not judgmental. I mean, well, it is sometimes, but like on a Christian TikTok page, you could have someone comment or whatever. Like the For You page doesn't judge you. You know what I'm saying? Or like Instagram doesn't judge you, and so like they can tap in and watch videos or watch sermons or watch clips or see graphics or whatever, and feel like okay, cool, I can learn about Jesus without feeling judged. Um, and so, why do you think it's like necessary to bring the culture back to Jesus?
Um, bro, like it's a no brainer, bro. Like it's the only way. Like sometimes your mind might drift other ways, but like it's literally the only way for you to. The only way to the way, the truth, and the life, bro. Like
Mm,
it's it's the only way for you to succeed, bro. It's like any other way, it's going to lead you to death. Any other way, it's going to lead you to it's not the right path, bro. Any other way is going to lead you down the wrong path. You're going to keep going in loops. You're not going to be going anywhere. Like you're just going to be going nowhere but down. I
yeah,
feel like,
no, it's
bro,
good.
like it's making sure you push Christ, push God,
Mm,
bro. Make sure that's just the main focus, bro. For
yeah,
sure.
no, it's facts. And so, how do you think we can bring the culture back to Jesus?
Or just doing
as
like
head culture, you know.
I feel like
Yeah.
just doing like what we're doing right now, bro. Like media,
Mm.
like you said, bro. Social media is very, very important. Like we'll just keep pushing it, bro. Like when people start seeing people like them moving for Christ
Mm.
and doing Christly things, bro, they're going to be influenced by it. Like even though the world's very influential, there I feel like there's a spirit of Christ. There's something about Christ that's even more influential. Like
Yeah,
when
oh
you
yeah.
really seeing somebody walking in that spirit for real, you're gonna kind of look and be like, "Hey, what's different about him? Like what's so how he have that much peace, or like how is he moving with so much confidence, something like that?" And they
Hmm.
gonna realize like Christ is really the way for real.
Yeah, absolutely. And so let me like as we kind of wrap up, is like let me ask you like a question here, like pick your brain on this. Is like, what do you think about excellence in the Christian world? Like, okay, you look at like Cole Bennett, bro. Like his stuff is top notch, right? You
That's
look
facts.
at Lil Yachty, the way he fits people and dresses like top notch. You look at like the sounds of all the artists and the beats and stuff like that, like their graphics, their merch lines, like their social media. Everything is so excellent. So
Mm.
like, what do you think about the Christian world's excellence kind of thing versus the world?
I mean, I feel like we gotta definitely be better than the world. Like it ain't even
Mm.
a competition for real, but I feel like we definitely just because they're Christian don't make it good, bro. I know you probably heard somebody say that before, but
Nah, nah, that's good. Nah, I never heard that before.
that's facts, bro. Like
Yeah.
you gotta, bro. We gotta make sure that junk is top tier, bro. Like Cole
Mm.
Bennett is definitely one of my inspirations, bro. I like how he sets up his branding and how he sets up his videos. I definitely get a lot of inspiration.
Mm.
Like, bro, I be trying to make sure my junk is like the highest of highest, bro. Same thing with
Yeah.
like media, podcasts, or like blog pages, or like artists in general, bro. Like, you gotta make sure your junk is like top, bro. Like, we
Mm.
gotta really represent, bro. We can't be having
Yeah.
this junk looking half played or half put together, bro.
Yeah.
But definitely gotta be
Absolutely.
top tier for real.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like you said, bro, just because it's Christian doesn't mean it's good. That's
Bro,
so true.
don't make it hard, bro. We not about to bump this if it's trash, bro.
No, bro, I'm saying there's be some artists that come on. I'm like, hold up.
Facts, bro.
I
Facts.
know you mixes in GarageBand, bro. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I know you made that graphic on Canva. Shout out Canva users. But yeah, bro, absolutely. I think it's lost. I think excellence is lost in the Christian world, just because, again, like you said, just because it's Christian, they're like, oh, it's good enough. It's for the Lord, But
Exactly,
it's
bro.
like,
Nah. Yeah.
well, the Lord is excellent. Everything that He does is an excellence. So if it's for the Lord, then it should be better than the world. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think that's like my biggest pet peeve of like Christian media is that like we think we have like a pass to like not do as good as the world does because like you said it's Christian. You know what I'm saying? But it's like no, we should be better than the world. You know what I'm saying? We should
Bro.
be shooting better videos, making better graphics, spitting better bars, like doing better branding, like all this stuff because it's like they do it so well without God, but we have God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and if we just took a second to lock in and just to talk to God, the most creative dude in the world, it's like, I don't know why that popped up. The most creative dude in the world, it's like, why aren't we doing that? Like, he has the best ideas out there. So it's like, for
Facts,
me, I
facts.
don't know. I'm just like, bro, it's time. It's like, and I think our generation is kind of on that wave of like, yo, nah, bro, we got to make this clean. Or like, that's corny. We're not doing that. We
As
gotta
we locked in. We kind of know what's popping and what's not popping, bro.
absolutely, and we're not afraid to say, hey, that's corny, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put that out. Or it's like, and like you said, it's not a competition, but it's like, if the devil could be so good at something, influencing these people, then why can't we be even better? Because we
Facts,
have
bro.
God. Absolutely. So I don't know, all the creators out there, man, all the Christians out there, they're all doing something, doing excellence, because it's for the Lord. Like the Bible says, do all things unto the Lord, not unto man. And so it's good,
Facts.
man. So absolutely. But hey, bro, I just want to give you a quick second, bro. Say what you want to say to the culture, man. Share your heart. Share something God's been putting on your heart for the culture, man. And then we'll wrap up this episode, bro.
Sure. I mean, just stay down for the come up, bro. Like, don't give up. Don't think it's gonna come quick. Don't think like it's just gonna be. Don't think it's gonna just God's gonna put it in your lap. Like you're gonna have to work for it.
Mhm.
Like God gonna make you grind for it. And like we were saying earlier, bro, like if your heart posture's not right, he's not gonna give it to you, bro. Like you
Mhm.
might want that money now, you may want the influence now or the followers now, but are you gonna be able to handle that? And I say just find joy in the trials and tribulation, bro. Like find joy in
Mhm.
that learning process and that coming up process. Don't get discouraged. Just keep pushing, bro, and pick up that Bible. Like you gotta really read the Bible. Like there's no getting around reading the Bible. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty much it, though.
No, that's good, man. Well, hey, bro, we appreciate you being on the podcast, man. Like I said, y'all go run up Baker Visual on Instagram. Show some love to my boy. If you guys need a music video, hit him up. Need some visuals. I know he's got a couple of asset transition packs too available for download on his Instagram.
Get those, bro. Get those.
Yes, sir. Y'all go tap in. Y'all purchase those. So thank y'all so much for listening. Make sure y'all are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's free to subscribe. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram and join the whole Heaven's Culture fam. We love you, and we'll see you on the next episode.